Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. General Hospital spoilers for the next 3 weeks, spanning July 28th to August 15th, reveal a whirlwind of drama, mysteries, and emotional shakeups. Expect a shocking lab break-in, a deeper dive into Britt Westbourne's fate, and key developments for fan favorites like Jason Morgan, Anna Devane, Willow Tate, and Drew Kane. Starting with the week of July 28th to August 1st, the fallout from Drew and Willow's wedding is front and center. What begins as a hopeful occasion quickly turns bittersweet. When Tracy Quartermaine and Cody Bell kick off an unexpected celebration, it becomes clear that Drew didn't walk away with the bride he expected. After the ceremony ends in heartbreak, Elizabeth Baldwin opens her doors to a surprise guest. That guest? None other than Willow. She ends things with Drew and temporarily moves in with Liz, needing space and time to figure out her next steps. With Drew out of the picture, Willow starts to wonder if she can finally revisit the idea of rebuilding a bond with Michael Corinthos. Her hope is that he'll be open to discussing visitation again. Michael, however, faces a weighty decision. Willow may even assure him she's ready to do things differently and be the mother she was meant to be. Meanwhile, Curtis Ashford makes a heartfelt move, apologizing to Nina Reeves for revealing her secret to Willow. Nina, emotional over everything that's happened, turns to Portia Robinson for comfort and support. Curtis will also bring Trina Robinson up to speed on the latest developments, especially regarding Drew. These updates could impact Trina more than she expects. Elsewhere, Felicia Scorpio has a heart-to-heart with Lucas Jones. Lucas has been deeply affected by all the chaos surrounding Sonny Corinthos, especially as it impacts Marco Rios. Felicia tries to offer perspective and reassurance. In the search for truth, Jason confronts Liesl Albrecht, pushing for details surrounding the events before and after Britt's supposed demise. Soon after, Jason turns to Elizabeth for a favor, likely in his quest for answers about Britt's medical history or clues from the hospital. As Jason's suspicions grow, he becomes increasingly convinced that Britt might still be alive, and he won't keep that to himself for long. Anna is next in line to hear his stunning theory. During the week of August 4th to 8th, Emma Scorpio Drake and Giovanni Gio Palmieri team up for a covert operation. The two plan a risky lab break-in, one that could reveal key information tied to Britt's story. But their mission may not go off without a hitch. Jocelyn Jacks is still neck-deep in the WSB's investigation into Professor Henry Hank Dalton, and her path might clash with Emma and Joe's plans. More trouble brews as Rocco Falconeri finds himself fascinated with Liesl, despite serious objections from Dante Falconeri and Lulu Spencer. Even with their concerns, Rocco might not be able to resist digging into Britt's mystery, especially after learning about Jason's theory. He may even dream of meeting Britt himself if she truly is alive. As we head into the week of August 11th to 15th, Jason's determination escalates. His search could take him overseas, possibly to Dubrovnik, in pursuit of leads on Britt's whereabouts. This leg of the journey will begin to unravel what really happened to her and how she might be connected to Professor Dalton's secretive project. Adding to the intrigue, Jen Sidwell previously hinted about a mysterious male superior. That raises the question, who is Britt working for if she indeed survived? Could it be someone as powerful as Victor Cassadine? Or is Caesar Faison still pulling strings from the shadows? Perhaps there's an entirely new player at work. Whatever the case, Britt's potential return changes everything. Her reappearance could pave the way for other major characters to make a dramatic comeback. Back in Port Charles, Drew might be preparing for a response of his own. If he feels betrayed or backed into a corner by Willow, he may start playing defense. Having figured out that Willow may have been linked to Daisy Gilmore's stalker situation, Drew could be tempted to use that information to challenge her, perhaps even threatening her visitation or custody hopes if things escalate. General Hospital promises the next 3 weeks will be packed with twists, emotional turning points, and high-stakes moments that no fan should miss. General Hospital spoilers and updates tease that Michael Corinthos could soon face a heart-wrenching plea from Willow Tate, especially if her wedding plans with Drew Kane come crashing down. If that happens, Michael may be forced to decide whether or not to grant Willow access to the kids. It's a situation packed with emotional weight and tricky decisions. Longtime GH viewers will recall that Michael previously issued some firm ultimatums when it came to Willow's ongoing relationship with Drew. Despite Michael's clear boundaries, Willow chose to ignore his wishes and kept Drew in her life. That ultimately led Michael to take what he believed was a necessary but painful step, limiting her access to Wiley and Amelia. But the tides may be shifting once again. Willow hasn't officially tied the knot with Drew, and now that she knows about his secret involvement with Nina Reeves, everything has changed. Her trust is shattered, and the man she once saw as a steady presence now looks very different through this new lens. Willow's emotional foundation is crumbling, and with that collapse may come second thoughts about her future with Drew. She's clearly reeling from the betrayal, and that could be enough to make her rethink the wedding entirely. If Willow backs out and finally walks away from Drew for good, she might turn to Michael in the emotional aftermath, hoping for understanding and a second chance. She could argue that she finally did what Michael had asked her to do all along, cut Drew out of her life completely. But will that be enough? Will Michael see this as a sincere attempt at healing, or just another chapter in a chaotic story he doesn't want the children involved in? Rather than pushing immediately for shared custody again, Willow may approach things more humbly. She could ask just for visitation, time to rebuild trust at a slower, safer pace. A more measured request might carry more weight with Michael, especially if it's paired with genuine remorse. It's possible Willow will finally admit that Michael was right all along. She may confess that Drew manipulated her, that he wasn't the man she believed in. Her former hero might now be seen for what he truly is, and that kind of clarity might open the door, even just a crack, for Michael to consider allowing visits with Amelia and Wiley. It won't be an easy decision for Michael. GH spoilers suggest that during the week of July 28th through August 1st, he'll be wrestling with a major dilemma, and all signs point to this being at the heart of it. Even if Willow seems sincere, Michael may fear that she could once again fall under Drew's influence. Given how long she remained in Drew's orbit, it's a risk Michael can't afford to take lightly. Michael's top priority has always been the safety and well-being of the children. That guiding principle will shape every part of his decision, and he'll no doubt weigh the emotional toll on Wiley and Amelia before allowing anyone back into their lives. But there's more complexity to this situation than even Michael realizes. He still doesn't know about Willow's secret behavior regarding Daisy Gilmore, and how she drove both Daisy and Sasha Gilmore Corbin out of town. That's a ticking time bomb, and if that truth ever comes to light, it could change everything. In fact, Drew may have already pieced together parts of Willow's secret and could be holding that knowledge as leverage. If so, any decision Michael makes might be upended all over again, especially if the past starts catching up with Willow in ways she didn't expect. Meanwhile, Drew goes to the Quartermain mansion to find Willow but runs into Tracy, who mocks him once she learns Willow discovered his affair with Nina. Michael has previously warned Willow that as long as she is entangled with Drew, he wouldn't restore her access to Wiley and Amelia. Despite Willow's resistance and emotional pleas, he remained firm after she failed to distance herself from Drew. Now that Willow has learned about Nina's affair with Drew and seems to reconsider the relationship, speculation is mounting that she may drop Drew entirely and then approach Michael with a heartfelt plea for visitation. If she admits she was wrong and promises he was right all along, Michael might be compelled to reconsider, but only cautiously. While Willow might express genuine remorse, Michael may still see dangers ahead. She has a history of unstable behavior. Most dramatically, she orchestrated a brief kidnapping of Daisy Gilmore, a reckless act that eventually led to Sasha fleeing Port Charles for safety. Moreover, in recent days, she's shown signs of emotional breakdown. Psychologists like Dr. Albrecht has flagged concerns about her mental health, with whispers of a potential stay at Ferncliff Asylum on the horizon. Spoilers hint that Michael will indeed face a pivotal decision about Willow's visitation request at some point during that week. The outcome may hinge on. Willow might make a tear-filled voicemail plea or personal appeal, acknowledging her mistakes and asking for a path forward. If she convincingly distances herself from Drew and demonstrates remorse, Michael could soften to supervised visitation or limited visits, but only under strict conditions. Alternatively, Michael may continue to prioritize the children's safety and delay any visitation until Willow demonstrates sustained stability. One thing is certain, the road ahead won't be easy for anyone involved. Willow is facing consequences from all directions, and Michael's next move could redefine what their family looks like moving forward. General Hospital spoilers promise that major decisions, emotional fallout, and long-awaited reckonings are all coming into play. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.